Since Max Planck published in 1900 the laws of thermal radiation, and Niels Bohr said it was impossible to use, in the same physical phenomenon, a description in time and space of momentum, conversation, laws and energy, the universe is no longer the same. He opened the human mind to the perception of many ways of understanding reality, demanding full restructuring concepts. They have not put forward the Albert Einstein attempts to frame or limit the known universe to a single principle, for the human mind wanted to expand beyond established limits. The mechanistic logic had its day numbered. The regarded descent in the early days of quantum physics was only one of numerous divergencies in science, which is far from anonymous. It is not about quantum physics, but about the philosophy that you can do from the ruminations of their theoretical formulations. These ideas, speculations and theories. They do not introduce complicated mathematical formulas or scientific experiments, but ideas and principles to support the reader reflections. So my look will be philosophical, psychological and spiritualist, whose considerations are non-physical order. I believe it may not be possible, support me only in quantum physics, because science has reshaped its numerous theories times. I just want to make it clear to myself that recent discoveries in the scientific field, particularly in quantum physics, suggest a staging of the psyche to new perceptions of reality. The limits of human thought are still conditioned to the classical interpretations of reality according to exclusively materialistic assumptions. However, coming from a mechanistic and deterministic materialism contrary to reality today observed in what matter itself. Even the macrocosmic world is portrayed and thought second classical ideas outdated. The quantum process awareness. The fact that we cannot answer the above questions leads us to try somehow to elucidate the experience called life. Thus, man is free enough to organize his experience as watches. One way to think of this experience led me to the idea that if reality is not ready and our eye on it enables new organizations of the same, that is, if we can say that the mind creates reality, then perhaps it is also possible to build a model that gives this experience a sense, an order, a proper functioning. However, this model has not yet been discovered or invented by physical, currently considered quantum, while natural science, that is, the latter could not yet create or even imagine an atomic model that meets the new studies relating consciousness within fact, taking into account the evaluation of a science is much more related to what it can produce again, although this again is not a concept, than what it already has as known, why not say last truth. Life events have a synchronic relationship. This relationship consists of a subject experiencing its subjective and timeless experience, and an object apparently physically manifest by consciousness that observes. In this relationship, the guy needs briefly identify with awareness for, from there, to relate to the perceived object. However, this relationship does not go away or a pole or the other, because in the event duration, this perceived by intuition, both the subject and the object participate simultaneously in the event. That is, the event is a result of the collapse of the consciousness nodes and the seizure of a possibility, among many, of reality.